Hey, hey. I am currently at AMC, as you can see, or probably not see. But what is that? Disclosure Day. Well, I recognize her face, but never. Some of these movies I didn't know they were out. Like, guys, I haven't been to the movie in like years. The last movie I went to was not the most recent Mission Impossible, but the one before that, whichever one that was, because like I said, well, actually, no, I didn't say this, but I stopped watching after Mission Impossible 1. I just didn't watch all the Mission Impossibles, so I watched that one with my dad, actually. So that was the last time I was at the movie, and that was like years ago. So since then, I haven't been to the show. I absolutely, if you want to like know this about me, I absolutely am obsessed with going to the show. I love going to the show, and it's just so unfortunate that I've missed like all of these great movies that came out over the years since I last been. But you know, I'm here now, so I'm gonna make the most of it. It is currently like a little after 9:30. My Uber ride just dropped me off, and I did get here early because, this is actually kind of spontaneous. I wasn't planning on filming a video for you guys while I was at the theater, but I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm early, I'm just sitting here not doing anything. I literally have about an hour, actually over an hour, because they said 30 minutes before showtime. So showtime is 10:30, so I mean after, not before, 30 minutes after showtime. So the actual movie starts at 11 p.m. And like I said, it's 9:30, so we got well over an hour to go. But I like to watch the previews, so I'm gonna go in as soon as they start showing the previews, which is at 10:30. So yeah, and as you can see, it's like a nice theater. Like, it's super nice, and like there's like a lot of movies behind me. Well, you can't really see like that well, but it's like right behind me. But yeah, it's like I'm just also here to get out of the cold. So, it's been a very long time since I've had the money to spend on myself and like have a good time. And this definitely counts as a good time for me, like next to amusement parks, which is way better than going to the movies. But I love going to the movies just as much. I've been going to the movies my whole life, and with all the technology changes since I was that age, and I'm an adult now, everything's streaming. Probably get even more advanced than that, if that's possible, when I'm in my 60s or 70s, which is crazy to think about. I wonder how how movies are gonna like change by that time. But yeah, I ordered my tickets online, and I could like get the snacks online too, but I want to do that like in person, because I just wanted to do it in person. I want to like, because I saw the pizza, and sometimes it's hard to tell. Even says like, for example, if it's like a 6 to 8 inch pizza, sometimes it's just, for me, it's hard to tell unless I just see the pizza, because it could be thick or it could be thin. Like an 8-inch thick pizza or 8-inch thin crust pizza, like it could look different than in the photos online. So I always like to order my snacks and food or whatever when I actually get to the theater. That's how I prefer to do it. Other people do it online, like that's fine. And I can't even like remember like how I used to like order my tickets. I think I don't know. Like, I think you can come in, like I said, it's been a long time, and I don't even go to the movies that much. Since I, became an adult, like I went even less than I did when I was a kid, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So I just, but I think I, showed up and just, I don't know. I don't remember if I used to buy the tickets online or if I just showed up and bought it. But I always bought my snacks in person. I just prefer to do stuff in person. I prefer to apply to jobs in person, which hasn't been the case in many years. Everything is online now. That's just me. I prefer to talk to people in person. Like, that's just me. Call me old school, old fashioned. I'm definitely both of those and more. But yeah, I'm just waiting for my show to start. As always, before I do anything where I know I'm going to be a long time, I always use the bathroom so I don't have to. I know I'm probably going to have to go. And I'm also going to try not to drink so much while I'm in here because, back outside, I won't be able to like hold my bladder for the whole night. Especially, I have a hard enough time doing that when there's barely anything in my system, let alone like a super large Coke or something, which I'm probably going to get. No, I'm not going to get like anything crazy. That's another thing, like, and it's weird because they time you too to make your order. They give you like a few minutes, and I'm just like, oh my god, and I just like hurry up and make my payment for the movie, and I'm like, okay, I'll worry about the snacks and everything because it takes me a while to decide on stuff, especially when it comes to food, because, well, yeah, that speaks for itself. But I was thinking about getting like a pizza, definitely a pizza. I got pizza last time I was at the theater. That's not going to change. It's going to be a cheese pizza, of course, because I'm vegetarian. So no carne, no meat for me. I'm also going to get I don't know, like for a drink, but I know I'm going to get pizza. Probably not going to get anything sweet. I don't think. Because I had some cookies earlier. Okay, I had cookies because I was freaking hungry. But I ate too. I got like just like nothing special, like vegetables and like beans and rice, and like that was it. So like at least it was healthy, and I haven't eaten healthy in a while, so I kind of felt good. Kind of patted myself on the back, but then just made an excuse to have my cookies because why not? I know I'm going to regret that one day. No, I'm not going to speak it into existence. I'm not. But at least I had some water. And yeah, so I do have my stuff with me, all of like my luggage and stuff, like right here. Like, I brought that with me, just so I can have my stuff with me, because I would have hated to keep it like outside and everything, so unattended. So I just brought it in with me, and like they were like said they weren't gonna have like a problem with it, and at first like I was concerned that they were, because like I didn't want to waste money on my ticket and potentially not go to the show because I have all my stuff and like policies and stuff. So I was worried about that, but thank goodness that didn't happen. I could still watch the show and bring my stuff in, so I don't feel like trying to enjoy the show and then feel worried about my stuff. Like I can't enjoy the show like that. So yeah, he said, oh, we get people that travel and stuff, and he's like the workers here are really nice. It's a really nice theater. Like, I showed you guys a peek of the theater. It's super nice. Probably one of the nicest that I've been to. Yeah. And it's like, got like images and stuff around it. And so, yeah, like I said, there's some shows that I have not seen yet. So, I might do this again. I don't want this to be like a one-time thing because the tickets were pretty cheap. I know if you come on a certain day, they're even cheaper. For a scary movie, by the way, I'm going to see Undertones tonight. Never heard of it. I heard it got, some great reviews. And of course, I look on what the IMDb or something like that's called Rotten Tomatoes, the most popular one of the most popular like movie critics, and it got like a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. I don't remember who rated it, if it's Rotten Tomatoes or the IMB. That's not IMBD. I'm like pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that, but you guys know what I mean. I'm like, okay, that's not like a 7 or 8 out of 10, but we'll see, because I saw the reviews, and also AMC on the website said it was like a fan favorite, so they just got it up there, and if I'm not mistaken, it was like it came out this year, like it's a brand new movie, so like we'll see how it goes, see if the people who rate it good, let's see if it lives up to that expectation, and I hope it does, or like I wasted like $24. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, hopefully it does. So far, all the movies that I picked to see on my own without like recommendations and stuff, like it's been good. Like I never let myself down when it comes to like choosing movies to watch. World War Z was the last movie, not the last movie that I saw, but the last movie that I saw that like really impressed me as far as like horror and zombie movies are concerned. And like everybody liked World War Z, like who didn't like World War Z? But I had the privilege of seeing it when it just came out, like 2013, years ago. And I remember like I was just so annoyed because I think that was World War Z was the movie where some like kids, I don't know how old they were, they definitely looked and sounded younger than me at the time, and they were like yapping in the back. I literally like turned around and like shh. Of course they didn't listen to me, like am I their mom or something? Like they're not gonna listen to me. And I'm like, okay, like maybe I should go and like tell a staff or so they can tell them to be quiet. And I'm like, no, because then I'm missing the movie, like let me just deal with it. I don't remember if they continued it throughout the whole movie. I don't think they did continue like talking throughout the whole movie. And I definitely would have been pissed, because that definitely would have been like a waste of money, because you can't hear or enjoy the movie. Like who would do that? Only kids would. I definitely wouldn't do that. I make sure I have my phone turned off. Well, not turned off, like, silenced or turned on. Like sometimes I do either or like, if not turning it off, and it's just like, what was I saying? Like, not turning it off, but like silencing. So, yeah, and then like I also, what was I saying about my phone? Right. So, yeah, I'm not gonna make this like a super long video, but I'm just happy to be at the show again. And I'm happy that I could see it the time that I want to. Like I said, it's like an 11 o'clock showing, and I always do the horror movies at like really late at night times, because people say like it doesn't make a difference because the theater's already dark. You can see it like really early in the morning when it's bright outside, and then go in there and still have the same effect as if you watch it at night, because it's just dark in the theater. It doesn't matter if you see it day or night. But for me, it's just like kind of gives it that realistic feeling that you're seeing a horror movie at night, no matter like if it's pitch black in the theater. So yeah, it just adds to that realism for me. So yeah, I'm just like I'm not scared, I'm anxious. I did watch previews of the movie. I think I just like watched one preview, and like so far it seems like, from when I saw the preview, is about like this girl, and she's listening to like this couple, and the girlfriend's pregnant, or the wife, I don't know, but the woman's pregnant, and she's listening to her, like they're supposedly being haunted, and they have recordings of paranormal activity happening with this couple, and she's like listening to it. So I think that's like basically what the plot is. So yeah, it sounds interesting. I'm going to like watch that, and yeah, this sounds like an interesting plot. And I've seen Paranormal Activity, so it's kind of similar to that, but obviously different movies, different plots. So we'll see. I don't think anything could top Paranormal Activity or similar movies to it. We'll see what Undertones does. Um, so yeah. And like I said, pizza and like always, and they have fries. They have my favorite. They have, what's it called? Not the wedges, like, I forgot. Not wedges, but like with them. I don't want to describe it because it's going to sound bad, but when I think of the name, which I probably will, I'll let you know. But definitely pizza. For a drink, I can't decide because there's like so many drinks to choose from. Like, I'm glancing at the menu right now, and because I saw online, but I could have a Coke, I could have a Sprite, I could have a water. Even though I had water today, so it's probably going to be soda. That's what I usually get when I go to the movies, like soda. I never have water or like, I don't know if they have juice. I think they have juice. I'll see what they have. Maybe they have like some iced tea or something, that wouldn't hurt. I love iced tea. So we'll see. I've been drinking a lot of soda over the past year, so I'm trying to give my body a break from that because drinking a lot of that is just not good. So I'm trying to take a break from soda and just like get, like I said, iced tea, juice, I don't know. But pizza, no fries. They have nachos. I've never gotten nachos at the theater, and I love pizza and nachos. So I don't know if I should switch it up. This is why I'm glad I waited till I got here, because if I was online, would have been there forever, and I wouldn't have got my ticket because, you have to get your ticket at a certain time. Well, yeah. I just wouldn't have been at that computer forever. So I'm like, okay, let me get the ticket, wait till I get here, because there's too many choices for me. Even though it's not, but for me it is. The meat, cuts down on that significantly, because I know I'm not going to get like hot dogs or anything. And they had chicken nuggets, and they had like vegetarian chicken nuggets. I forgot what it was called, but like the vegetarian version. Like the vegetarian nuggets, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, if you're familiar with like the vegetarian brands. But I didn't get that only because I'm trying to stay away from like synthetic stuff. I'm trying to stay away from soy, and all of that stuff is in like the meat, like the meat knockoffs. So I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm trying to, be more healthy with that. So yeah, like not much else to talk about. Like, super pumped. Like, I am so happy that I'm going to the show again in years. I don't care how old I get. I don't care how advanced technology gets. I will never get tired of going to the theater. Like, this is my favorite pastime ever. Like, that's not going to change. I'll be like 60, 70-year-old granny and still going to the theater in my wheelchair or walker. If I don't have that, I'll still be walking myself to the theater. I like streaming too, but I like just going to the theater every once in a while. That'll never change. So I'm just happy to be, back here again at theater, seeing a show, and seeing like a scary movie, which is like my favorite genre too, are scary movies, and drama. Scary movies and dramas, and comedies if I'm in the mood for it. Sci-fi. There is a sci-fi movie, I just forgot. It's over there. It's like called... It's with, what's his name? It's with Ryan Gosling. I forgot the name of it though. It's like right over there. Oh, Hail Mary. It's right in front of me. Yeah, they were showing a lot of previews about that. Everybody's like hyped up about that. I mean, it's Ryan Gosling. I haven't seen too many Ryan Gosling movies, but I won't say he's a bad actor. I saw him in what's that car movie? I forgot. The Driver? I don't know. But I haven't seen too many of his movies. But hey, the last awesome sci-fi movie I saw was Interstellar. So when I saw the Hail Mary preview, I was like, okay, it kind of reminds me of Interstellar. So, yeah. That's probably, if I choose a movie to see next, it's probably going to be the Hail Mary one. Because, everybody's hyping it up, so I just feel like you know, not hop on the bandwagon, but just see what all the hype is about. Because it's got a familiar face in there. It's got like a big star in there, and it's a sci-fi movie. Like I said, I love. So we'll see. As you can see, I'm wearing like my new. I just bought this at Target today because it is once again going to be cold tonight, and I once again going to be out in it tonight. And with the wind, I feel like I'm back in Chicago again, like with the crazy wind gust, you know, of course that brings the temperature even lower. So let's say it's 43 right now, which is not still in the 50s. When I was outside, it was still kind of cold. So I'm glad I have this, but this isn't like, this is thin. So it's got some lace on it too. So, you know, don't mind that, but like, it's like kind of thin. So not nearly enough to shield me from that cold out there, but and no wonder it felt so cold last night. It's like it was 40 something. That was a low that night, last night, but it felt like 30 something. I'm like, oh, you know, is this in my head? People walking around like big sweaters and coats and stuff. I was like, oh, come on. I almost said the name of the state, but you know, I don't care. I think I told you guys where I'm at, anyways. Didn't I tell you guys where I'm at in my leaving Chicago video? I don't know. But I'm gonna have to look at the video. It's not too far back. I'm probably not gonna watch the whole thing, but or maybe I do, because I don't have any timestamps of if I mention where I'm at right now, the state that I moved to. I'm pretty sure I did, and if I did, then I'm gonna like just, you know, just bring it up without any hesitation. But yeah, I just felt like I was back in Chicago last night with the wind gusts. Like it was like 15 up to 15 miles per hour. Actually, I think that's gonna be tonight, so I'm in trouble. That's why I'm glad I picked a late showing, not just because I want to spend as less time outside in the cold as possible, but also because, like I said, it's a scary movie. The later the better. The later I see it, the better. It just adds to that realism for me. You know, I remember when I saw I Am Legend even further back than World War Z and, you know, Interstellar, because, you know, I think I Am Legend came out in 2008 or 2007. And I remember riding back with my family in the car back home, and I was just like so paranoid that zombies were following us and everything. Like, yeah, we saw I Am Legend when that first came out too, and it was an unforgettable experience. I still love I Am Legend, and I just remember that it was crazy. Like, even when I was in bed, like I was, oh my god, like they're just gonna come. But why did I bring up I Am Legend? Why am I always like, I forgot where I was going with that. Maybe I'll have to look back in the movie and see where I was going with that. Because watching the movie at night, late at night. Yeah, it just adds to realism. Like, it did that with I Am Legend. It's going to do that with this movie. Like, I want to come out of the dark theater and out into the night and just be like super scared and paranoid. I don't know if Undertones is going to have that effect on me. Hopefully it does, because then that means, you know, doing its job like it's a scary movie is supposed to. It's supposed to genuinely scare you. And I haven't been genuinely scared from a horror movie in, like, you know, like a long time. Because World War Z was scary. What was the last horror movie I saw, actually? It was probably, at least in the theater, it was probably World War Z. And that came out, what'd I say, like 2013? So, yeah, so 2013, that's, you know, over 10 years. So that was the last scary movie that I saw. Now I'm seeing this one like years later. So we'll see, like, that lives up to the preview and everything. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just still waiting. And oh, by the way, and I was debating if I was going to mention this in another separate video, because like I said, I want to get ready for my movie. I don't want to make this too long, but I did play the lottery for the first time. By the way, I just came back from the library, and they close at 9. And I played the lottery for the first time, and I won, not like $1,000,000. Like, I would be a lot more animated and excited if I like struck the lottery for $1,000,000. Like, I wouldn't just be all casual like I am right now. But it was, should I say the amount? Why not? It was actually for $50. So definitely not a million, but it was something. And, $50 I'll take. It's not like, it's not 10 grand, but it's a lot more than, $5 or $10. Can you even win $5 in the lottery? I don't know. Like I said, my first time playing it. And since I'm such a newbie, I literally had to ask the lady at the cashier. I said lady at the cashier, like, when I'm like looking at all the tickets. I'm like, hey, can you kind of help me out? Because like, this is literally my first time ever playing the lottery. It's just like, yeah, you do this, you do blah, blah, blah. And I'm familiar, like, based on what I've seen on TV and what I've seen people do. Like, I'm more familiar with the scratch. And that's what I picked. Like, I picked the scratch. Of course, I'm not going to show you my lottery ticket, but I still have the lottery ticket. I'm not sure where I put it, though. Hopefully I put it in my backpack because, oh yeah, here it is. Make sure it's not visible in the camera. I played the $5 million, and this was a $20 ticket. So I'm like, this better give me something. $20 isn't a lot, but for someone like me, it is. I'm not really kidding, but I was like, you know what? Because I can see why people get addicted to this stuff, like casinos, like playing the lottery. It did give me, like, kind of that rush. Like, what's going to happen? Am I going to win money? Am I going to waste my $20? And like I said, I didn't, because I put in $20 and I got $50 back. So that's, $30 plus investment. And I think I can redeem, and I know what redeem means, but I'm not sure what it means to redeem a lottery ticket. Well, if redeem means what I think it means, then I could probably means I can play again. I'll double check that, because I'm going to redeem my ticket not tonight, because I had a lot to do today and tonight. So probably it's tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. It's not going to be tonight. And that's the thing. I don't know what the expiration date on these tickets are, because I don't think they explicitly say what the expiration dates are. So I don't know. I'm going to look on the ticket again, but I'm going to redeem it sometime tomorrow, maybe early, since, like, it's not like I'm going to be asleep at that time. I'm going to be up, of course. So, yeah. But it was $5 million, and it was called Cash Money. No, not Cash Money, because that would be redundant. Oh, maybe it was called Cash Money. But that's the ticket I played. Like I said, I got something. Like, I thought I was going to walk away with nothing, because that's just how I always envisioned playing the lottery. Like, if you're not like a math genius and you're not good at, like, playing the system or like beating the game, like, you're just going to come out like empty-handed. So I thought that was going to be my experience too, but I'm glad I was wrong. And like I said, it kind of gave me that rush, and like, especially since I won something and more than I thought that I would win. Because not only did I think I wouldn't win $1 million, I didn't think I would win anything at all. So this, like, surprised me, and it kind of makes me want to play again. I'm not sure if I'm going to put another $20, or maybe I'll go higher. I saw, as high as $50. I think that was the most expensive ticket I saw on there, but I don't know. I was looking at them all, and I wasn't just looking at the price. I was looking like how much I can play for, because I always like to play big and, get the big money, not like, 10 grand. I'm like, I want to get 10 grand. 50 grand, like, I saw a lot of tickets there, but, let me keep a track on the time. It's almost been a half an hour filming this. What time is it? I'm not sure if there's a clock in here. I'm trying to keep track on the time so I don't, like, miss my show. No, I'm not gonna miss my show. It's at 11 o'clock, like I said, but 10:30 I want to be in there, and my theater is literally like in front of me, and it just so happens to be right next to the restroom, which is awesome because, like I said, I'm gonna go there, and I gotta get my snacks too, and that already takes a long time. So guys, I am gonna end the video at 30 minutes listening to me talking about how excited I am to be at the theater again, and one of my favorite theaters too, AMC. Definitely been there a lot of times by myself, with my family. So good times. Very nostalgic, even if it's at a different theater. All AMCs are pretty much awesome. So it still has a sense of nostalgia for me. So yeah, like, it's just good to be back, and yeah, like, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't know what time it is. I like to think that I keep good track of the time, but whatever time it is, I know it's coming close to the time where I have to start getting my snacks and everything. So yeah, and I just hate that I have to take all this stuff with me, but like, the employee said it's not going to be like super crowded. There might be a few people. I don't know. Like, sometimes I come and it's empty. I know when I saw I think The Black Phone was the last scary movie I saw. You guys remember The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke and whoever the other kid was, but Ethan Hawke. And I think they made a Black Phone 2. I haven't seen The Black Phone 2. But I think the last horror movie I saw was The Black Phone. And I think, like, there was literally nobody in there when I saw that. So I don't know if it's going to be like that again tonight. But yeah, like, if it is, like, that's good, because I get more space to put my stuff and just enjoy the movie without worrying about talking. Not worried about talking. It's like, what are we going to talk about? It's almost midnight, but yeah, I don't know, but I guess we'll see. And yeah, like, that's it. I'm just excited to see what Undertones is gonna give us. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Good night. Hope you like my hair too. I did like 2 twists because I didn't know what else to do. I don't think I've done 2 twists before, 2 large twists, but I haven't done it in a while. And I did it kind of loosely too, and you can still kind of see, like, my hair charms in the back and stuff, and like my string too. So yeah, I hope you like the outfit. Hope you like the scenery, the environment, and I hope I like the movie. And I might update you guys in the next video how I like the movie, or what I thought about it. And so yeah, good night.